whispering wind, like stories told, carries tales of ages old, through rustling leaves and moonlit streams, where reality bleeds into soft, sweet dreams. The silver moon, a guiding eye, beaming over the misty night.
Jesus was not the person the religions portray. His teachings were not the foundation stone of any of the churches or their teachings. If he were here today, he would not recognize the majority of their beliefs. Modern Christianity is a myth, a made-up belief system designed to confuse and to hide the raw teachings of truth that both John the Baptist and Jesus were revealing at the time. The scribes wrote Jesus into the mainstream beliefs by connecting him to the Jewish faith. The Torah was and is the scripture of the Jews, and the Old Testament is nothing more than a copy of the Torah. The New Testament is supposed to be about the life and teachings of Jesus and of his predecessor, John the Baptist. But the scribes do their best to make Jesus appear as a man of Jewish faith. The fact that Jesus preached in open spaces outside of the cities and not in synagogues proves his separation from the Jewish faith. His teachings were so revolutionary at the time that he gathered thousands of followers, so much so that the Jewish priests of the Sadducees and the Pharisees became concerned. This all led to the execution of Jesus at the request of the high priest. John the Baptist was previously executed, supposedly by Herod Antipas at the fortress of Machaerus, because of John's criticism of Herod marrying his brother's wife, which I believe to be false information. The reason I say this is that at the time of John the Baptist's death, John had been teaching and living in the Dead Sea area, not that far from where the fortress of Masada stood. The Masada fortress was used by the priests and the high priest and his family at that time. Possibly the same high priest, Joseph bin Caiaphas, who ordered the execution of Jesus 3 years later. The early Christians were not following Jewish scriptures or laws, as they considered the religion of the Jews to be wicked. On the other hand, the Jews feared the teachings of Jesus as they realized their status and power were in jeopardy. The Jewish faith was only for them. No Gentiles were allowed, but the teachings of Jesus were for everyone who wanted to listen, regardless of ethnicity. Jesus called them the synagogue of Satan, the followers of Satan. The early teachings of Christianity were not connected to any scriptures. They were separate, and they worshipped a God of righteousness who was in opposition to the God of the Jews, as they considered their God to be Satan. Modern Christianity is false. It is a manipulated and defiled version of the true faith. The faith that John the Baptist and Jesus taught was of gentleness and righteousness with equality for all. But it was also a faith that believed in justice, where those who were wicked were punished for their wickedness. It was a faith of both the gentle rule and the iron rod of justice. Without the iron rod of justice, righteousness would fail. The New Testament was created to make Christianity passive and irrelevant against evil. Turn the other cheek and love your enemies are doctrines of the enemy of righteousness. These were added by the Roman Jewish scribes in order to control the new revised Holy Roman pacifistic Christianity that we know today. Jesus was not the character of the modern churches. He was a revolutionary teacher and messenger who had come to the earth to bring the truth to all those who wanted to hear, and to break the satanic power structure that had ruled the earth for thousands of years. The same evil structure that rules the earth to this day. If everyone would listen to the truth, then the power of the wicked who rule over the world would dissolve, and the righteous could take over to rule with righteousness and an iron rod to bring the wicked to justice. To be righteous is to be harmless to the innocent and to be a lion to the wicked. If you are interested in what I have to say, please subscribe to future uploads and please comment, as I am interested in knowing your thoughts. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.